Jai Hind everyone, my name is Sweetie and today I'm going to tell you what are the hurdles I faced during my this 90-day challenge of spoken English. Yes, as I told you that being a Haryanvi, it was not easy for me to start the journey of spoken English, but the first step I took to start this 90-day challenge, and I lots of challenges I faced at that time. But now, you know what, all the challenges I faced, I can be overcome by my own. I can find my mistakes and I can find solutions also. So but what are the hurdles came in my path? See, let me tell you first. The thing is that when I started my this challenge, even not a challenge, when I started my this journey of spoken English, in the starting it was like, uh, it was like I'm just climbing a mountain, because as I told you that I didn't have any environment to speak with, and I was very afraid to speak a sentence. I didn't get the whenever I watch anything, whenever I listen, even whenever I listen anyone who speak who speaks English, I always avoid to to face them. Always, even like whenever I used to my all the practice, when I familiar with my all practices, like all the practices I do, and I started, I started creating that environment in my mind of English. Still I was not able to talk to strangers. Okay. And like after these problems, yes, as I always told you, I made my mind very strong. I made my mindset very strong that you have to be face all the problems if you really want to speak. Because how can I take this thing very easily? I mean, it's not about to be take. See what I'm just going to tell you. I mean, I'm just want to tell you of one of the hurdles I faced, and this is very common also. You know what, whenever we face any problem, we always started taking things seriously, and those things are not much as much complex as we think. Okay, so let me give an example to you, and after listening this example you can get easily. See, like whenever, like if I give an example of me, then you can understand easily. Like in if I talk about my journey of spoken English, like as I told you that, you know what, in the starting, when I started my this challenge, when I started my YouTube journey, so at that time I faced lots of challenges, lots of negative comments. Even like even my mutual friends started saying like, what you are doing, and people didn't watch your videos, and see you have no views and all. But when I took this challenge, I really wanted to start this type of journey, like taking challenges and completing these challenges. But like after facing these taunting, so at that time it was like, yes, of course I feel bad, but I just always tell myself that if you really want to start anything, if you really want to be consistent with anything, then you have to be face these things. And I didn't mind it. Okay. So I mean, the main thing is that I just take it very lightly. Because see, I always told them like, okay, you are noticing, okay, you are noticing, it's a very big thing for me. I don't need to be more viewers, because you are noticing me. You are even you went on my channel and analyzing my channel, like how much view I got, how much subscribers I am getting. So all the things, so you have to be started taking things very lightly. Because I mean, these are the, if we talk about this journey of spoken English, see, it is a journey of learning. And any journey of learning, I mean, any journey of learning is a very basic, and there is no need to be think like it is a very serious or lightly. We have to be just work on ourselves. I mean, how can we take this thing very, very seriously? Like, why, what are the things we take seriously? Like, if we make mistakes, people starting judging us, and the main thing is that people start laughing on ourselves also. Okay, I'm just giving an example to you. When I started my that started talking to strangers on that application, so at that time I was very afraid, like here lots of people know English very much, and I didn't have any knowledge what I talk to them, because as I always told you, I always used Haryanvi and the tone of me, and lots of negativity I had. So when I started talking, lots of people I met, they really encouraged me, and like they praised me, like, oh, your grammar, I mean, you're trying to speak grammar very very in a better way, and the confidence you had, like, I mean, lots of people you met. And yes, some people, maybe some people came to meet you, and they started, uh, I mean, they started feeling you down. Then what happened? Why we always think all I mean why we always take seriously on those negative person? There's a lot of person who encouraging us also. Why we don't think about them? Okay. And even in the starting, like, as I told you, you know what I uh, what happened with me, like, when I started my this challenge, every day I excited to talk to different persons. The main thing is that you have to be explore yourself. Why, I mean, see, this is the journey of, I mean, I don't know why we started feeling things very seriously. There is nothing like that. I mean, something happened with us, we started taking seriously. And this, and mujhe, I'm sorry, but what I think, that, I mean, it is an excuse that our mind make. I mean, how we think that, I mean, there is nothing like that. See, like, when I started my this challenge also, at that time I've read that maybe people started doing negative comments on me, but I got lots of appreciation. And now, like, if you see like I'm improving. Okay, so these are the things I just want to be tell you. One thing: don't take things seriously. Start things taking very lightly. If you really want to be consistent in your journey, so you have to be take this thing lightly, and work on yourself. Start finding your mistakes, work on them. That's it. Okay. So thank you so much for bearing with me, stay tuned with me, and thank you so much for appreciating me. Thank you. Jai Hind.